Oh, I didn't get time to think about that.
Hey, what's up?
Braxton, I just shot guac.
The story of Guacamole-Macaroni begins back in the fall of 2020. At the time, we had only 3 or 4 pictures of a mature, heavy-horn 9-pointer with sweeping beams and a noticeable bump on his right main beam. We didn't hunt the property at all that year, focusing our efforts on other bucks on another lease. But after pulling cards during the rifle season, we realized that the Big 9 was around quite a bit more frequently than we had thought. Along with several other bucks, he hung around the plot throughout winter. As winter turned to spring and then summer, the groups of bucks maintained their presence on the food plot. As antler development started to make the bucks recognizable again, we increased our reveal by Tacticam cell camera coverage on the property. By late August, we started to get daily pictures of these bucks on our plot. Our first eye-popping views of Guacamole-Macaroni were in late August. At that point, it was very clear that he was going to be a target buck. From August into October, we received daily pictures of the giant buck now known as Guacamole-Macaroni, the name thanks to my 4-year-old Braxton. During that time, we never went more than 3 days without seeing the buck on camera. But Guac Mac wasn't the only hit lister showing up on the field. A young buck that we had dubbed Superstar, who ran with Guac Mac all winter long, had absolutely blown up into a 150s class 11-pointer. Beginning October 20th, I had a pile of vacation, a cold front was moving in, and it was go time. Access to the plot was easy, but was limited to mostly night sits, and it would require a wind from the north to the northeast to hunt. My first couple of sits were pretty eventful, seeing several good bucks, including Superstar, who came into the field at 60 yards, but never had an opportunity for a shot. By the morning of October 22nd, we had our full crew, as Aaron was finally able to join in with my dad and I. Several small bucks were sighted that morning as we sat on our other lease, but no shooters. We did get several pictures of bucks, including Superstar, around the food plot that morning, leaving a ton of anticipation for the evening sit. At around 2:30, I headed out, knowing that Superstar was likely bedded nearby. But as I was leaving the shed, I said to my dad, Guac Mac hasn't been on camera for 3 days. He's due. I made my way up the hill and crawled into the stand on the far north end of the food plot. Just my second sit there. I sat with my eyes intently focused in front of me into the valley where Superstar had last headed that morning. Aside from a large flock of turkeys who were picking their way through the field, I hadn't seen anything for the first hour and a half. But one quick glance over my left shoulder into the middle of the food plot would change everything in a heartbeat. As I turned my head, I saw an incredibly large deer in the middle of the field, 45 yards away, walking directly towards me. I immediately knew that it was Guac.
Matt. Matt. Guacamole-Macaroni's down, baby. Got him.
Where'd he go? You want me to come over there right away?
Oh, give him a minute. He went down there. I heard him thrashing a bit. I think it's good. It's a little high, but it's a good shot. Little high meaning right in the middle of his body. Holy oh, I didn't get time to think about that. I fucking turned around and he's standing 60 yards away walking right at me. And he walked right in front of the camera, and I shot him right in this triangle of roads. It went right through him. I'll get down and look at my arrow and call you back. Hi. Hi. Drilled it. That's locked. Yeah, that's locked, baby. I drilled him, dude. I can hit him center of the body, right behind the shoulder. I think I double lunged him. All right, I'm gonna go check my arrow. All right, bye.
Hey, what's up?
I just shot guac. Braxton, I just got guacamole.
Where is he?
Yeah, he ran all the way down to the bottom, buddy, but I got a good shot on him. He's dead.
Gosh, that's cool. Alright, send us pictures.
Alright.
Bye.
Following those excited phone calls, I was able to stop shaking enough to finally climb down. I checked the arrow, which confirmed what I already knew. The shot was right on target, and Guac wasn't going far. I sat down on the road, took in everything that had just happened, and waited for my dad to walk over to me. We immediately started following the blood trail, which led just a short 60-yard loop along a hillside, and there was Guac piled up at the bottom of the valley.
Oh, wow.